Hello everyone. Today we will hear a speech from our English educational department. N.Samarkina is going to talk about useful sources and apps for language learning. Natalia.
Yeah, thanks, Victoria, for introducing me, guys. Hello. Yeah, today we'll be talking about useful sources and apps for language learning. And I turned on the camera just to say hi. I will turn it off, just to let you focus on the presentation and not allow any technical issues, interrupt our presentation. So first of all, I would like to give you the table of contents, and introduce you what exactly I will be talking about today. So first of all, I will tell you a couple of words about some online dictionaries that I recommend you to use. After that, I will mention some websites. Also, my personal recommendations about YouTube channels and some podcasts. Of course, as you could see from the name of this presentation, mobile apps will be presented. Then I have some bonus for you and the closing of our presentation. So let's get started. And I'm often asked the question like, what dictionary can you recommend apart from Google Translate? If you, for example, for some reason, a little bit, tired or not so trustworthy towards Google Translate, I can give you these recommendations. So first of all, is DeepL, deepl.com. It's a real translator. What I mean is that if you need to find the translation of a Russian word, into English, you can find it here. Or on the contrary, you type an English word and you see the Russian translation. Apart from that, you can see the context where this word can be used. So easy, simple, and not so time consuming. But if you want not just to see the translation, but you also want, let's say, to practice, your English, I highly recommend not just to use the translation. Why? Because unfortunately, maybe fortunately, in Russian, we don't always have the precise translation of the word that we need. Sometimes it might be different, like slight meanings, etc. That's why I highly recommend to use English dictionaries, where you can find the definition of the word, also the context where it can be used, whether it's a noun or a verb, etc. For these reasons, for these purposes, I can recommend Cambridge Dictionary, dictionary.cambridge.org, and a little bit similar, Merriam-Webster Dictionary. In the third one, you can also find the history of the word, because sometimes when we encounter some idioms, I often hear the questions like, who invented this idiom, or is it like a modern one or a little bit outdated one? So with the help of Merriam-Webster, you can answer these questions easily. So that's it about the dictionary. So these are like my top 3 that I can definitely recommend. So the next point I would like to talk about are the websites that you can use to find out your English level. Because again, when you're using some websites for self-education in English or some applications, they ask you like, what level are you? What level of exercises can we offer you? And some students get completely lost. Oh my gosh, level, what level am I? How should I know it? So I can recommend you these tools to find out what your level is. So the first one is efset.org English Certificate. It offers 2 cool tests. The first one is really quick, as you can see from the name. 15 minutes quick check. Just doesn't require any sign up, no registration. You just like do the quick test, and it like approximately evaluates your level. But if you want to know a little bit more details, if you want to know your level precisely, I highly recommend to take the 50 minutes test. Yes, you need to register there. And this test includes 2 parts, listening and reading. So I can tell you that it's not possible to cheat there, because you read the text and you need to answer the question. So just, yeah, wild guessing won't work here. Why does this site require registration? Because after completing this test, you can receive a free, yeah, personalized online English certificate that you can then attach to your CV or add to your LinkedIn profile, or simply, yeah, show off, yeah, showing others what level you have. It yeah, or proof that you actually do have this level, if somebody just doesn't trust your words. Of course, you will probably ask a question like, okay, I tested my reading and writing, a little bit of grammar. What about speaking? Along with this test, I can recommend to use this website, app.small2.me. This website can test your speaking skills. It offers you some questions to answer. Also, you should read the text that the site provides. A couple of exercises are about describing the picture, and some others, yeah, won't like spoil them all. When the test is completed, this, I guess, artificial intelligence, yeah, analyzes your speech, how well you did, and gives you the detailed feedback about your grammar, pronunciation, interaction, vocabulary, and fluency. Also, it gives you some recommendations what exactly you could improve, how you could paraphrase some sentences to make them sound more natural. So in the combination of these two websites, two tools, you can know your English level and dive deeper into the studying of the language. So now it's time for me to recommend you which exactly, yeah, tools you can use to study, yeah, the language. So, so first of all, this one. If you want to practice your grammar, you can use the site testenglish.com. So it basically provides different kind of tests. Grammar tests depending again on the level that you now know and on the grammar topic that you want to drill. Usually there are tests just providing you the options to choose from. Sometimes you need to type the answers down, yeah, that will also like test your accuracy, and at the end get the result. But unlike some typical tests that just give you the result and that's it, and you sometimes see, okay, I have scored, for example, 9 out of 10. And like, why I made this mistake? I was sure that I was right here. This site gives you the explanation, what exactly, yeah, you chose wrong, if anything, and provides you with the rules and explanations. Yeah, so see here, you should follow this rule, and gives you like the short description of it. So apart from that, you can also practice your listening, reading, writing, but actually I highly recommend this test for practicing your grammar. For more a little bit wider, yeah, practice of your skills again with grammar, vocabulary, and listening, I can recommend the site learnenglish.britishcouncil.org. So here you can again practice your English skills by courses that you can choose from, or just different lessons. So they are exactly tailored for adult language learning, so it will be useful for you, I'm sure. So these lessons are created by the British Council, yeah. So which probably is, you know, yeah, employs like English teaching experts, and I'm sure that you can practice your skills with the help of this site. Once again, want to draw attention that by the name, yeah, you can see all the audios that you will find here mostly, yeah, will practice your listening in English. British English. Yeah, but anyways, highly recommend this website. If you think that the previous sites are not enough to practice your grammar, then I can recommend one more website, roadtogrammar.com. But again, don't be misled by the name. Of course, its main focus is on the grammar, but apart from that, you can see some quizzes. Yeah, you can play some different games also, which can offer you to practice your vocabulary, your grammar skills, sometimes even your logic. You can also find some resources about business English. Moreover, you can download the PDF format if you want to have your exercises printed. When again you do the exercises, the website provides you instant feedback and explanations why this should work like this. If you want to practice more listening skills and at the same time to be aware of what's going on in the world, yeah, to keep up with the latest news, my next recommendation is breakingnewsenglish.com. Here you can find short bits of news, again, depending on the different level. So you listen to the piece of news, you can also read this bit of news, and also it provides you some quiz and some vocabulary that you can study. So in this case, yeah, it provides you again the variety of skills that you can master at the same time. And again, moreover, yeah, you are aware of the latest news. Just 10-15 minutes for you to practice this. One more cool website for practicing listening skills is allo.org. It offers free audio lessons and learning materials. Again, pretty contemporary, pretty modern. You listen to some text, the topic you can choose to your taste. Then it offers you some quiz just to check your understanding. So, and also you can choose from beginner and intermediate or advanced lessons. Yeah, now we know your level, so it won't be difficult for you to choose where to go. My next love, I could say, highly recommend you this website, enki.com. Here you can watch different video lessons. Again, they're divided by the topic. Also, you can watch the videos about some grammar or a vocabulary. They teach you different kind of pronunciation. If you're preparing for some exam, for example, TOEFL, you can also find the videos here. At the end of the video, you can do the quick quiz just to check your understanding. By the way, they also have their YouTube channel, but like not the one combined, yeah, but every teacher from this portal has their own YouTube channel. So from this website, yeah, for example, you can choose the teacher or teachers who you really like, whose charisma, yeah, appeals to you, and then you can follow them on YouTube, yeah, for you to see their new videos being uploaded there, yeah. But one advantage on this website is, once again, that it offers the quiz just to check your understanding. Or you can use like it in combination with YouTube as well. And one little treasure that I want to introduce to you is also about listening, but at the same time having some fun. So it's lyricstraining.com. What do you do here? You open your favorite musicians or band's video clip. You listen to the song that you like, and you try to complete the lyrics. So it's kind of, let's say, dictation, but in a more fun way. And at the same time, when the lyrics are complete, at the end you can sing along, yeah, with your favorite band, some kind of a karaoke, but fill in this, rewarding sense that it's me, yeah, who completed all the lyrics and that you understand all of them. If you type in not correctly, yeah, the website won't let you proceed. So you need to listen very carefully, and it repeats the song like beat by beat. So also, yeah, can highly recommend you to go and check it out. As I said before, I already mentioned, yeah, YouTube. And of course, it's probably one of the best tools that you can use for the benefit of studying English and boosting your level. Before I give you some recommendations of YouTube channels, I wanted to give you some life hacks. So how can you use YouTube? Of course, yeah, you can find some channels with explanation again of some grammar, vocabulary, like teaching you English. It's one of the best things that you can do. But apart from that, you can use English as a tool, yeah, and find some videos according to your interest. If you have a hobby, let's say gardening, you can just, yes, search there for the videos about gardening and use English as a tool for finding more information about your hobby, about your interests, or the same way you can do it about your job. Yeah. Um, Usually, yeah, if it's interesting for you, you will do it with more pleasure and you will do your best to try and understand what the people are talking about. Anyways, if it's too difficult for you, you can turn on the subtitles. If it's necessary, yes, you can, but of course, English ones. Otherwise, if you try like Russian subtitles, yeah, you will end up reading, yeah, what is written on the screen, and that's it, yeah. So you can combine reading and listening at the same time, but do it in English. Or you can read the script. What I mean, at first you watch the video, you try to understand like the main idea. Okay, he was talking about this, that, and that. Then you click open the script on the right side from the video, and you just quickly scan it and compare what you understood from the first listening, yeah, or watching, and what is actually written. Yeah, you can also click, yeah, on some like bits to be played again, just for you to hear how this word or phrase is pronounced. And one more technique that I can highly recommend you to improve your listening and pronunciation as well is the technique called shadowing. Some of you may be aware of that. If not, I will just like describe it in a couple of words. So what do? Again, you open the script. You can either have it printed or open it on the right side from the video, or open it on a different device, and you just repeat what the person is saying. You can just go along with the speaker or have some seconds delay. This way you can practice pronunciation, intonation. Also, when you anyways you're watching this video, you see how grammar is being used correctly, some vocabulary. Yeah, so in this case, you practice a lot of skills, so it's really a win-win situation. So you can do it with short bits. Yeah, try not to take pretty long video. Yeah, it can be a bit tiring. Yeah, if the video is really long. Yeah, but with the short bits, you can do it. You can also try to repeat some of them. Yeah. Also, this way you train your muscle memory. Yeah, and some vocabulary or some collocations just kind of in a magic way, yeah, get stuck in your brain, and you can use them later on without even thinking, how should I say that? Okay, so these are life hacks, and unfortunately, I cannot simply know all the interests of yours. That's why I can just recommend overall, yeah, some channels that you can use for studying English that will be talking about how to do it. So my first recommendation is English Easy Practice. So it's again about listening and speaking how to say something correctly. So these are short interactive stories that you use and like for listening. And again, yeah, you can learn some vocabulary from it. If you want to study how to speak American English correctly and to understand why Americans speak this way, I highly recommend to follow Rachel with her channel Rachel's English. So she is talking about, she's kind of given, yeah, American English pronunciation course, explaining how you should use and how you should correctly like put your tongue in your mouth, etc. But apart from that, she also has some short videos from her real life. with her friends and family. So you can also learn some interesting information about how Americans live. Yeah, some maybe facts from their lives, their a little bit of history, traditions, etc. On the contrary, if you're more interested in listening to British accent, my recommendation is to follow English with Lucy channel. So this beautiful girl is talking about, again, the rules and vocabulary that are more typical for English, and she's teaching received pronunciation, yeah, so of British English, and her speech is just, music to your ears. Yes, so I also can recommend to watch her videos. One more channel that I can recommend, it's called English with Emma. So with the help of her, you can build your vocabulary, develop, again, natural pronunciation. She's also giving some grammar lessons, some functional language, some phrases that you can use in different situations. This way, of course, it can help you to reach conversation fluency. If you don't have enough time to watch TV series from the first episode to the last one, you can then watch YouTube channel called Learn English with TV series. So in this case, you will practice and improve listening comprehension. But yeah, again, killing two birds, yeah, with one stone. You can also have some fun because this content is taken from your favorite TV shows, movies, also some talk shows, and it will help you to understand native English, yeah, without getting lost whenever it's necessary. And the last one, this channel is kind of collaboration of the owner from the previous channel. So by its name, yeah, Real English, yeah, you can also see that is providing different phrases for real communication. Yeah, they have very interesting description, by the way. So they promise that with the help of their channel, you will develop the mindset that will spark your passion for English and apply the method that will make English learning part of your lifestyle and live your English in the real world. So I think even this description, yeah, worth checking out and visiting this TV channel. Sorry, TV channel, YouTube channel. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, and one more a recommendation that I can give you if you don't have, for example, time to like sit down and watch the video, but you want to practice English, just listening, yeah, to something during your commute, let's say. That's why, of course, I can recommend you some podcasts. Yeah, again, I have some names, yeah, here. So first of all, it's Speak Better English with Harry. It's good podcasts if you want to listen to an experienced native English teacher. So again, he's a native and he is a teacher at the same time. I could recommend this podcast from intermediate to advanced level. But if your level is lower, you can also try it. Yeah, why not? The next one is called The English We Speak. It is a podcast by bbclearningenglish.com. It provides cool and natural phrases. The podcast is released every week, and it's just like a piece of phrase, yeah, or some piece of slang that they offer you to learn. And the main like benefit of this podcast that they just 3 minutes long, so won't take you a lot of time, but yeah, gives you some piece of English on a like weekly basis. The next one I personally listen to by myself. It's called All Ears English Podcast. So this one is presented by two girls from the US. Their names are Lindsay and Michelle. They're from Boston and from New York. So apart from teaching you some cool American vocabulary, slang, etc., they also give some tips about how to study in the US, about business English, just life in America, in the cities they were from. They are also sometimes talking about dating there, travel, food, and so on and so forth. Yes, so also highly recommend this podcast. Then you can listen to podcast called Culips Everyday English Podcast. So it's about again, yeah, very modern and popular phrases. When you listen to this podcast, it's like you're listening or a bit like eavesdropping to the chat between good friends. So mainly they're talking to each other, but sometimes they also have invited experts, yeah, who also can help you to boost your fluency, of course, your listening skills. They teach you some vocabulary and give some life hacks about pronunciation. The pre-last one is called Learn English Through Listening. I think it's self-explanatory. So yeah, so these are some cool and like hilarious stories from the UK and also around the world. The author is native British English speakers, and here you can again, yeah, practice your like authentic listening, have this authentic listening experience, and of course, it's modern English, yeah, used in real life. And apart from that, if you're more interested in learning English for work and in the business content, then my recommendation will be Business English Pod. So here you will listen to a short dialogue that presents a real work situation. It can be, for example, a kickoff meeting or the sales meeting, just daily stand up. After listening, yeah, the author will be talking about some words that were used, why they were used this way, what these words mean, what can be used instead of them. Yeah, so this case, you hear a real example of the conversation, and then some details are being explained. By the way, they also have the website that you can also follow, and for some lessons, they offer some like PDF format of these dialects that you can download, again, if you want to have the printed copy. By the way, if you have your favorite TV channels and podcasts, I guess you can also, yeah, leave your recommendations in our chat. And of course, I couldn't help but be talking about mobile applications. Yeah, it's probably the best way of studying and like practicing your English on the go. They have options to work on any kind of skills. Yeah, reading, listening, writing, and even speaking. So I'm sure you are aware of the most popular ones, and they are also really cool. So it's Duolingo, yeah, where you mainly study English and vocabulary depending on the topic. Then the next one is Lingualeo, yeah, which is kind of also a bit entertaining, and it gives you some like achievements, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you also need to like feed, yeah, this little lion, yeah. So it's kind of like the gamification of learning, and also Puzzle English, yeah. There's a different interesting tasks and games, watching some short videos, etc. So I'm saying that these applications of course are great and you like can use them, but if you for some reason have already tried them and you're seeking for something new, then continue, yeah, listening to me and I will recommend some more. If we return yet to like watching the videos on YouTube, as I said before, apart from, yeah, boosting your listening skills, you can also encounter some words. What can you do with these words? Some people, yeah, prefer to write them down, but these notes can get lost. That's why you can use your phone and application Quizlet. Also, yeah, it has a website version. So basically, this application is used for memorizing words and phrases on cards. Maybe you remember how we studied English at schools. Yeah, we used to make cards. On one side of the card, we used to write the word. On the other side, it could be a translation or a definition. Now you don't have to do that. You have a VE version of that. So you can create your personal sets. Yeah, you open the website or the application, you type the word that you need. Imagine that it's one side of the card, and on the other side of the card, it's up to you. You can either write the translation, but I actually recommend you to write down the synonym or the definition for this word. Yeah, full immersion in English will benefit you more than just like the translation. And apart from that, you can also attach the picture. Yes, so some people find it easier to memorize the word if they have like some vivid image in their head or the association with this word. So you can also do that. If you have a free account, you are limited to the choice that the application offers to you. If you have a paid one, you can download your own pictures. Imagine you're traveling somewhere and you see some words that you want to know, yeah, some like things and the words that you want to name them. So you can easily take the picture, yeah, put it into Quizlet, and you will have a direct association with this word. Okay, you will say, okay, I have these cards, what I can like do with them, how it will help me to memorize them. Yes, here is the answer. This application offers you different kind of exercises, yeah, that can help you to remember these words. First of all, it offers you the definition that you provided. Yeah, so again, like training your memory. And first of all, you need to choose one of the words from 4 options. Then it offers you again your definition or translation, yeah, depending on what you printed, sorry, typed before. And you need to type this word by yourself. Yes, so also like kind of practicing the spelling of this word. After that, it offers you some matching activities and finally a test. So you repeat this word several times, and you have probably very little chance of forgetting these words. If you have tried Quizlet and again for some reason you want something new, there is an alternative. The application is called Enki. It also, yeah, provides you very similar features. You can also create some cards, yeah, where you can write down some words or expressions, and also, yeah, offers you repetition of these words. By the way, I forgot to say, both Quizlet and Enki provides already made that you can easily add to yours if you think that, oh, I want to study these words, the topic seems very interesting for me. So you can take somebody's words, somebody's sets, and also practice them. If you want a little bit a wider range of exercises, you then can download the application called BBC Learning English, or you can like use it along the website. So here, yeah, you can find tons of entertaining and up-to-date material about the English language. You can do the listening exercises. You can practice your grammar. If you have a listening lesson, then you can see some notes and of course the tape script again for you to compare what you listened to. And after that, you can do a 3-question quiz that will check your listening comprehension. You can also download the lessons if you want to listen to them offline. So yeah, a very good application to download, and the main advantage is that it's absolutely free. One more application that can boost your listening is called Buzu. It provides you some cool phrases, yeah, that you can again use in your real life in real communication. Also, it can give you a test of checking your like speaking and writing skills. Yeah, so can give you like live lessons. Yeah, where you can also receive feedback from teachers, and this way you can track the progress of your studying. Um, One more pretty user-friendly application that I find really useful is called Cake. It can help you to study basic things like tenses, pronouns, adjectives, so more like grammar. And apart from that, it gives you some short tests, practice exercises, and of course, analytics, yeah, to track your progress. If you want to have a real communication with the real native speakers, then my top recommendation would be to have a Tandem application. So it's a mobile language exchange app. It like works kind of a Tinder, but in a way that you can find your partner to practice your language, like the language you are studying. And at the same time, you can help other speakers to practice the language that you speak fluently. Yeah. Also, you could find friends, and who knows, you maybe even meet each other one day in real life. Yeah, and find like real friends. Why not? And my last recommendation, if you want to, like, let's say, not only to study English, but to train your brain, if you like doing crosswords, then I could recommend this application. Actually, I was recommended it by myself, by one of my students. So thank you. The person knows who I'm talking about. So again, the huge advantage of this application that it's free, and you can check, for example, for first of all the vocabulary that you already possess, and at the same time, yeah, by doing this crossword, you can also find some new words for you. You can choose the crossword depending on your level, easy, medium, hard, or depending on the topic that you are interested in. Also, you can like ask your friends and do it together, so it can be fun time, yeah, of spending your spare time with friends or relatives. So that's it about mobile applications. And I have promised you to like give you some bonus. Here it is. We are living in the modern world, and we need to use all the like modern facilities that we are offered. So for practicing your English, you can also use this modern AI as Chat GPT. So or Chat GPT bot on Telegram. So it can help you to communicate, yeah, to answer some questions. You can ask it to explain you some grammar rules in the way that you understand, and ask some questions in return. So ChatGPT really answers you in a like human-like way. Yeah, so you can hold this kind of a conversation to enhance your communication. In advance, you can ask it to correct your mistakes, so you will receive the instant feedback. And one more pretty new resource that I can recommend you. In the name, it still has the word better, yeah, because it's still like in a better version. So better.character.ai. So it's AI powered platform that offers you to communicate with any character that they offer. So from English teacher or psychologist to Elon Musk, for instance. Of course, you shouldn't treat it like very seriously, but anyways, despite the fact that this AI wasn't like specifically, yeah, designed as a tool for language learning, you can use it like using your creativity to enhance your English learning by communicating with it either by text or by oral communication. I tried it again myself, and I'm amazed by the way they're speaking, by the way they are like trying to be very resemblant to the character on behalf of who's they are talking to you. So that's just like overwhelming. And of course, it's a very cool way of boosting your vocabulary, because they use again modern and like up to date English. Of course, depending on who you are talking to. But again, like can highly recommend you. Yeah, you can kill two birds with one stone, have some fun. Just imagine that you're talking to real Elon Musk and practice your English at the same time. So it brings me almost to the end of my presentation, but what I wanted to say at the end, all these tools, yeah, can help you to practice your English just 10-15 minutes a day. So my recommendation is to find this 10-15 minutes, but do it on a daily basis. It will benefit you a way more just sitting like one day from morning till evening and doing some exercises, watching, etc. You will be like overwhelmed with the amount of information. The better thing to do is just to try to find from like 10-15 minutes, but every day. To help you do it, yeah, on a daily basis, you can use one of the tools that I recommended. In some of them, you can even have a notification that, hey, yeah, it's time to study your English today. Have like this, like, a bite, yeah, of information, bite of some knowledge for you to grab today. And the next like ingredient, yeah, is of course passion for the subject. You should be interested in what you're doing. Don't treat like studying English as a burden, like, oh, I have to do it. No, you should do it like with interest. Yeah, again, sometimes you can even use English language as a tool for learning about your job, learning about your interests, etc. So if you combine these three ingredients, just 10-15 minutes of a daily practice, the usage of one of the tools that I recommended, spiced up with the passion for the subject, then you will have success in English language learning. And I wish you to have it on your path. So that's it from my side. Thank you very much for coming today and listening to my presentation. If you have any questions, I will be glad to answer them.
I guess we have no questions. Okay, Natalia, thank you for your speech, and thank you everyone for coming.
Yes, so thank you very much, guys. If you have any questions, you can always text me and ask me if you come up with them after this presentation. I will be always glad to help you. So then, for now, bye.
Have a great evening.
Thank you, likewise.